Today we're going to take a look at Shir-Roy camping area. Come and join us. The Shir-Roy camping area, named after the founders Shirley and Roy, is off of Route 32 in Richmond, New Hampshire. An approved member of the New Hampshire Campground Owners Association and AAA approved campground. When you turn into the campground, you take the long dirt road down to the check-in area. It's by the lake. So, Shir-Roy Campground is a semi-rustic area, well forested, but there's also a field camping area along with this. Lots and lots of deciduous trees and a few conifers, pines, and hemlock mixed in with it. The campground sits on a slow, gentle slope down to the lake, so be prepared to walk up a few hills. They have been here for over 60 years, so these folks know what they're doing, and it's a very nice laid out campground. There's the central road that goes all the way back, and then there's a couple of loops off of that road, and then at the far end is a field where you have big rig camping. All the roads are made of dirt and gravel. As you come to the bottom of the entryway, the road branches around into a little circle, and on the left is the office. It's a rec hall, and it's where you check in. The rec hall and the office are combined, plus they have a new addition just behind that for maintenance and restroom facilities and laundry and showers. Women's are on this side next to the rec hall. Men is on the back side. The new section, they have individual showers on either side, which are lockable. You get the key from the registrations office. No showers after 10 p.m. though. It's when the office closes. Inside the rec hall is the office. There is no official store that you can walk through, but the office does sell some products from their window. They'll sell candy, some camping supplies, some salad dressings, some mayonnaise, condiments, things of that nature. Ice cream, ice. The ice was $2 per bag. And a few other fishing items too, like lures. Inside the rec hall, you have a number of games. There's pool, there's air hockey, there's a couple of vending machines, picnic table. It's kind of a fun place for kids to hang out. Recreation seems to be the order of the day here at Shir-Roy, and they have a lot to do. There are some pedal cart rentals, some bike rentals. Boat rental here is a big deal. They have kayaks and canoes, and some paddle boats too, and some rowboats. There are 2 playgrounds here. One next to the rec center, which is pretty much just a set of swings, and there's a secondary playground over by the fields. They have this really nice large field where you can play ball or go out stargazing. I did that with my grandkids. It was wonderful. Dark sky, lots of stars. And they have a volleyball court. And what would a campground be without horseshoes? There's also a second set of bathrooms over by the field area. There is no swimming pool here of such or creek, but there is a beach at the lake, so you can certainly go swimming in the lake. No lifeguard on duty. Swim at your own risk. Your dogs are welcome, but as usual, keep them on a leash and clean up after them. Now, I did not see any dog station cleanup stuff, so make sure you bring your own. So we saw all sorts of campers here. Yep, we saw travel trailers, we saw pop-ups, we saw hybrids, we saw Class A's. We did not see any Class B's or Class C's, but that's probably just because there were none here this weekend we were staying. But they certainly could accommodate them. And we saw a good number of tenting here. And the thing I really liked was that we could put a tent in with our trailer on the same site. We didn't have to get a second site. You did have to pay extra for extra people. The sites are well marked on the electrical boxes. Our site came with 50 amps, 30 amps, and 20 amps. They have water and sewer too. And of course they have the picnic table and the fire ring. There are a number of dumpsters scattered throughout the park. There is one dump station. It's by the exit by the field area. So the one thing I will say about the field camping area is they do pack everybody in very close together. But it's in such a way that the front door, your front door, would be facing the other person's front door, and your sewer side is against their sewer side. That way your picnic table is not right up against the sewer area. I would say that the campground is about evenly half and half seasonal sites as well as transient sites. There are a good number of seasonal people here. But like I say, you should have no problem finding a site here if you get in early enough, make your reservation early enough, because it's about half and half. There are all sorts of nice little decorations by the seasonal people scattered throughout the campsite. There are these old stone walls throughout the campground, which gives it that classic campground feel. So as night falls around here, people settle into their routine, and there's a fair amount of noise going on, but it's not disturbing. I mean, it's just people having fun. And when I say people having fun, I mean families, lots of kids all over this place. There are lots of children around here, and it's very much a family campground. So when you're driving around, maintain the 5-mile-per-hour speed limit, go slow, and watch out for kids on bikes. Family of ducks heading out for a morning swim. They're looking for breakfast. Did we see any critters here? Well, we saw the ducks and we saw some chipmunks. We saw a lot of chipmunks, but nothing that would be pesky. Maybe a squirrel or two. You know, one thing I'll note is that July 3rd they did have this nice little fireworks show. It was a homegrown show with consumer fireworks out on the lake. It was lovely. It was really a nice addition to the campground. They do that every year. So we were here during the 4th of July weekend, and it was very, very crowded. Only a few open sites left, and it was very, very busy. Lots of kids running around, but it was pleasant. You know, they're all families, everybody having a good time, everybody treating each other with respectfulness. The staff were very respectful. Yeah. We'd probably come back to here. Well, that's going to conclude my review for today. Thanks for watching. If you liked this or found it helpful, give us that thumbs up. And we'd ask that you consider subscribing to our channel. And to the 400 who have already subscribed, thank you so much. It's a landmark. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And so, until next time, we will see you on the streets.